Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to do a storytime video, and it is about the lost package that I mentioned in my previous video. So I'm going to share what was in that package and all the details of what happened, more as like a cautionary tale, because I have been seeing more videos of lost packages within this community, and yeah, like it could happen to anybody. So I thought, this information might help you guys just to be aware and make sure that all your bases are covered. So to get into the video, I always like to introduce myself to those of you who are new here. My name is Kim, and I love sharing with you guys all things luxury. I do unboxings, reviews, reveals, and I try to share as many tips and tricks as I can. So if that's something that interests you, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. And with that said, let's get right into it. Okay, so I will try to remember to put photos or, inserts here so that you guys can, kind of see what I'm talking about. But basically, this happened a couple months ago. The investigation is still technically ongoing, but I really am not hopeful that anything is going to come of it. So this all started with this beautiful cautionary bracelet from VCA. You guys know I purchased this, and I just absolutely loved it. And at the time that I purchased this, I knew I really wanted to purchase some white gold rings to wear on this hand along with this bracelet. As you can see, I'm wearing my Just Done Clue with the in yellow gold with the diamonds on my finger right now. And honestly, it doesn't bother me that they are different. I don't mind mixing metals. It would have been perfect if I had like a white gold piece to wear on this hand. So I actually did purchase a ring. It was the Bulgari Serpenti ring in the white gold, and I purchased it from Bulgari online, and I got it. I tried it on. It was amazing. I loved it so much, and I decided to share it with a friend, Chris from Sunday Rose 99. And she let me know that I actually heard they were coming out with the demi pave version really soon. It was like gonna be within like a couple weeks or so. And the demi pave ring is the one that has like the diamonds on the head and the tail. And previously they only did that version for the double wraparound ring, and they didn't do it for like the single. So when I heard that, I kind of thought, what if I regret not getting this version? So after thinking about it for a while, I decided I was going to return that ring that didn't have the diamonds and, wait for the demi pave version to launch. And the thing is, they only released it in the yellow gold and the rose gold, and they don't have the white gold version out yet. But I still decided that I wanted to wait it out because I really thought that little bit of sparkle would be so amazing. So while waiting for this, I looked at different options as to what I wanted to get. The next ring that I thought I really wanted to try in the white gold version was the Cartier Clash, and the Cartier Clash is so beautiful. I love that it's edgy and that the parts are kind of like intricate and they move around. And I also love the fact that not everybody has it, right? So I was looking at that, and of course I had to look at the pre-loved market, and lo and behold, I find the Cartier Clash ring, but I also find the Bulgari Serpenti ring in the white gold. They're both my sizes, and they both look amazing, in good condition, and the price was just so good. I thought, you know what, I should just get it, and if they come out with the demi pave version, then I can always sell it and, repurchase it with the diamonds. I decided because the price was so good that I was gonna get both of the rings. So when you do purchase from Rakuten Japan, they can't send it directly to you. So you have the choice of using a forwarding company, which I did, and it's the same Rakuten company, but they have the forwarding service. So the sellers will send the items to the forwarding service, and the forwarding service will then send the items to you. So because I really wanted to get these pieces quickly, I decided that I was going to ship these two items together, which was mistake number one, because when you're buying high-priced items like that, of course, you do save a little bit when you ship them together. However, you have to consider the risk of losing that package because, like I experienced, it can really happen to you. So mistake number one was having them ship the items together. I should have purchased them separately and then sent them separately as well. But in any case, the shipper sent them very promptly. The forwarding service shipped them to me via FedEx. And when they do FedEx, they do FedEx Express. So it gets to me within like 3 days or so. However, it was right at that time that we were moving to our new place. And also we had taken a trip in between our move. We went to Turkey for 2 weeks and it was absolutely amazing. But because of that, there was a chance that the items were going to arrive while I was away. So I didn't want to take that risk. So I changed the delivery method to pick up instead of having it delivered to our house. Because this was coming from overseas, it had to go through customs, and when you go through customs, it stays there until you provide all the information needed. And I provided everything that they asked, and then I got the notification that it just cleared customs from Anchorage, Alaska. As it changed to cleared customs, then the delivery date updated to it's going to be delivered tomorrow. So I waited for the package, but it didn't come, and then it said it was delayed. So I waited another day and the delayed did not change, and so I called FedEx customer service, and customer service basically told me that I just needed to wait a little bit longer, that it's probably still on its way. I waited a couple more days and it still did not update. I still did not have the package, so I called them again and had it escalated. The next day I got a call from my local FedEx, the one that I had designated that I wanted to pick the item up from, and they called me and they said, your item is not here yet. It looks like it's still in transit. And they just wanted to let me know. Next day, still nothing. So I called FedEx again. They said that after a week, I'm able to file a claim or do something about it, but before that time I wasn't able to. The week goes by, still nothing, so I contacted FedEx, and then they tell me that only the shipper is able to file a claim or inquire further. So then I had to contact Rakuten, the forwarding division, and they're very nice. They do reply to you very quickly. So time goes by, they update me, and they say they've heard back from FedEx, and pretty much FedEx does not know where the package is. By this time, I received an invoice from FedEx, and it was the fees, the customs fees that I had to pay for this package that was still not delivered. So anyways, I ended up having to pay that invoice. Package is still missing. At this point, Rakuten gets back to me. They say FedEx have tried to locate your package, but they don't know where it is. It's missing, and that they could compensate me $100 and return the shipping fees that I paid for it, which I was flabbergasted because the total I paid for these 2 rings was $3,500. Yeah. So I was so devastated when I heard that, because I had thought that Rakuten covered for the item if it doesn't get delivered. And this was a mistake on my part, because it was clearly listed that they will only compensate the full value, but it excludes pre-loved items. It was my fault for not seeing it. I should have inquired as to how to get additional insurance on these items. Again, I was just being a little bit lazy, because you think that these things will probably not happen to you. So anyways, I replied to them. I said, I don't want to accept that yet. I felt like if I accept that, then this would be case closed, and then no further investigation would be done. Since then, I've contacted them 2 or 3 times to see if anything has changed, and every single time they contacted FedEx on my behalf again, and they would forward the message that they received from FedEx. And the most recent one was last week, and FedEx basically said, we're very sorry that they have not been able to locate the package. They were continuing to look for it and search for it, and the investigation was still open. I really don't think that means anything, and the reason is because of this. When FedEx sends you the invoice for the customs fees, they not only send you, what you need to pay, they also send you a copy of the label that was on the box, along with like all the itemized things and the paperwork, right? So when I saw the label, I knew immediately that this box was probably stolen. Because the label said Cartier jewelry. And yeah, when I saw that, I felt it in my gut. I knew immediately, oh my gosh, somebody has taken this box, because the box itself is not big. It's jewelry, right? So it's about yay big, right? It's in one of those smaller boxes. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like this package is lost for good. To be quite honest, like I never got really angry at the fact. I just thought, oh no, it's happened to me too. And I think because I had been hearing and seeing videos on YouTube about packages being lost, one of the more recent ones being Living Lux with Meredith, you know, how she was sending off several of her beautiful bags to consign through Connor, and that package just completely disappeared. So it was right around that time that I had been seeing these videos and hearing about these instances. So when it happened, I was kind of like, ugh, it's caught up to me too. In any case, the case is still open. I'm really doubtful that they're going to find it. I really hope that they're doing a thorough investigation. But as the buyer, or like the recipient, I'm very limited as to what I can do. I can't do anything except call customer service and ask. And basically customer service doesn't have like more detailed information. So the only person who can really do it is the shipper. So it's really important that you use a good shipping company to do it. Rakuten has been great. Don't have any issues with them. They've, followed up diligently, and whenever I requested it, they would send a follow-up email to FedEx, which I appreciate. So basically I've done all I can on my part. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that those two items are lost. Here's a picture of the look I was going for. I thought this was so gorgeous. I really, really wanted these two pieces. And yeah, I was so close to getting them at a really good deal, but I got a little bit lazy about, making sure my bases were covered, which is something you should never ever do. And this is why I wanted to share the story, because you always want to make sure that you have insurance and you are fully covered for these packages, because anything could happen at any time. You never know, they could disappear, and you feel like it's never going to happen to you. Well, it can happen to you. I know that the handbag housewife, Erin, has had a couple of scares regarding packages. So it can happen to you more than once. You're not immune to it. So you definitely want to make sure that you have your packages insured. You want to make sure that you are on top of things and making sure that you are able to pick things up when they are delivered, because again, people can steal it from your doorstep. Literally. Make sure if you are shipping or receiving luxury packages that your items are split up into multiple boxes. Savings on the shipping by doing that is so minuscule in comparison to the value of the item. It really does not make sense for you to do it. Anyways, I hope this wasn't too rambly of a video. I still really, really want a Cartier Clash. I still really, really want a Bulgari Serpenti ring. It just wasn't meant to happen at this time. It was a very devastating experience, and it was a very expensive lesson, but I now know better, and I now know to be more careful, and I will definitely be making sure to insure all my packages moving forward. So yeah, I hope this was informative to all of you guys. And if you guys know anybody or have any insider information or any other routes you took to locate missing packages, I would love to hear about it. So yeah, let me know. If not, c'est la vie. What can you do, right? And actually, I do have an unboxing coming very, very soon. I guess I didn't learn my lesson, or actually I did, because I did make sure that everything was fully insured this time around. But I did purchase something, and it's going to arrive quite possibly today. So yeah, I will get that unboxed for you as soon as possible. So look out for that one. And this would be a great time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already, and hit that notification bell so that you'll know when that unboxing is uploaded to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could hit that thumbs up button. And with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next one. Take care, everybody.